Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Mandart, and we're back playing Mass Effect 2, Ramblin' Run. My sort of unique kind of Let's Play. I guess it's not super unique, but where I'm mostly just talking about the game and showing some cutscenes. So, last time we did Grunt's mission, and we went and got, well, not his mission, we went and acquired Grunt to our party, and I talked a little bit about him and what he's all about. We're going to talk a little bit about more him. We're going to talk more about him later when it comes time for his mission. You'll see over there I discovered an anomaly, which is good because I wanted to show that off and talk about why I think the anomaly things were good. We're not going to do that quite yet, though, because first we're going to go get our next party member. We're going to go get Jack, because I got a feeling that I might only be able to do 1 or 2 missions at the most more before we get forced into one of our story situations. So I wanted to make sure we got Jack first, and then once that's done, hopefully I'll be able to show you the anomaly thing before we have to do our next actual story mission. Pro tip, by the way, the for scanning the gas giants and the, I don't know what you call these, like the ones with the rings, the Saturn type planets, those typically, I would say 99.9% of the time, always have medium to poor resource value. So you always want, see, this one has medium. Yeah, medium is pretty much the most you're going to get out of gas giants, which actually makes a lot of sense because they're gas giants. So you always want planets that actually have, terrain. And it's pretty obvious which ones they are. So we're going to the prison station. Actually, this kind of really makes a lot of sense that something like this would exist in a large, galactic setting. And it actually makes a lot of sense that if a corrupt individual was running it, that you would get the situation we're going into now. But we're going after Jack. Let's go. Alright, here we go. I like this mission.
Welcome to the Purgatory, Shepard. Your package is being prepped and you can claim it shortly. As this is a high-security vessel, you need to relinquish your weapons before we proceed.
As this is a fuck off, you can fuck off.
I'll relinquish one bullet. Where do you want?
Everyone stand down. Commander, I'm Warden Kira, and this is my ship. Your weapons will be returned on the way out. You must realize this is just a standard procedure.
You must realize, fuck
I'm
off.
not surrendering my gun. Period.
Let them proceed. Our facility
What are you gonna do?
Secure enough to handle 3 armed guests. We're bringing Jack out of cryo. As soon as the funds clear, you can be on your way. If you'll follow me to out processing for the pickup, Commander.
Let's go.
What do you want to do, huh? What do you want to do?
Cell Block 2. As you can see, we keep tight control over the population. Each prisoner's cell is a self-contained modular unit. I've blown a few out the airlocks as an example. The ship is made up of 30 cell blocks identical to this one. We house thousands of criminals. We can put the whole place in lockdown on a moment's notice. Nothing goes wrong here.
Let's get on with this.
I bet people try pretty hard to get out.
We're in space. They have nowhere to go, and they know it. But still, we exercise extreme caution. These are dangerous individuals. We have many ways to control the population. I'm going to confirm that the funds from Cerberus cleared. Our processing is straight down this hallway. Just keep going past the interrogation rooms and the Supermax wing. I'll catch up with you later, Shepard.
So yeah, I skipped over most of him talking about the actual station, how it works, but the reason why I said it actually makes kind of sense is in a setting like this, and of course I don't know, I think they might be privately funded, but
situation.
it's a situation where they essentially charge planets to hold their convicts. I think this guy wants to talk to me.
I hear the screaming in my head. It's nice. Yeah.
I don't want to talk to that other guy. But yeah, they charge planets to hold their dangerous criminals, and these guys have got to be some seriously dangerous criminals. But if payment ever stops on the criminals that they're holding, they essentially just release them. And he's like at an unspecified, place and time on their native homeworld, and that's a pretty strong deterrent to make sure that funds are always flowing. And of course, the warden was given a surprising amount of characterization in a short amount of time for somebody who's really only here for one mission. But they give him, he's idealistic, but he's also, sort of like a guy that's like, oh, it's okay that I'm doing all these horrible things because I'm taking care of dangerous criminals, and if somebody's going to be profiting off of this, it might as well be me because I'm the one with like the know-how and the willingness to do it, and I'm actually doing a good thing for the galaxy. And yeah, so yeah, still an asshole though.
My apologies, Shepard. You're more valuable as a prisoner than a customer. Drop your weapons and proceed into this open cell. You will not be harmed.
Maybe I won't, but you will.
Go to hell. I'll send you there myself.
Activate systems.
Oh shit, that was bad. Oh fuck, I didn't want to use that. See, I kind of like this mission because it's basically in closed corridors. There's very little getting lost, which typically happens to me.
That's going to open every door on the cell block.
It's the only way to get Jack out of cryo.
I'm doing it. Be ready.
And spoiler alert. Jack's a girl.
Jack is small. Oh, I want to see this. Let's go.
Grunt's reaction. It'd be really awesome if Jack could actually do the things that she does in cutscenes, her amazing cutscene destructive power, but that would be a bit game-breaking, to be fair.
Warning. Warning.
I want to see how long she can last.
I think there's a thing over here that I want. Yep.
Use this.
Yep. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew there was a thing. Oh shit, this is bad. Oh shit.
Weakling! I'll put them down!
Yeah. Yeah, heavy mechs aren't really a problem when you got the particle beam of destiny. I think we're supposed to go this way. Or not. Nope, maybe we are. Oh, okay, well now we're not turning around.
Core systems failure imminent.
I want this thing.
This guard got swarmed by prisoners with improvised weapons. He never had a chance.
You never stood a
Shows you what kind of
chance.
people these prisoners are. I don't agree with everything they do here, but it's in the galaxy's best interests. This guard kept maniacs away from innocent people.
Yeah, incendiary ammo. Blah, blah, blah. Incendiary ammo, motherfucker.
The hull has been breached in sectors 12, 14, and 30.
I love Shockwave. Leaves your enemies nice and vulnerable for you.
John.
Can't get a lock.
I'll put them down.
Can't target them.
Crap. My god. That was hectic. Alright, boss time.
You're valuable, Shepard. I could have sold you and lived like a king. But you're too much trouble. At least I can recapture Jack.
Not happening. You're a two-bit slave trader, and I don't have time for it.
I do the hard things civil governments are unwilling to. This is for the good of the galaxy.
Oh shit, okay. Alright.
Light him up.
Okay, there we go. So this is a kind of interesting sort of boss fight. You gotta like get rid of these little shield barriers before you can do really anything. And by get rid of, I mean, you know... There we go, there's one gone. Fortunately, you can just use your powers on them. And, yeah.
Can't get a lock. Can't reach the target. Can't target them.
Fuck off. Okay, well that was troublesome.
Cerberus.
don't think that's gonna do anything, Jack.
What the hell do you want?
I want you.
I just saved your ass.
He was already dead. He just didn't know it. Now, what the hell do you want?
My name is Shepard. I'm here to get you off this ship.
I'm not going anywhere with you. You're Cerberus.
I'm offering to be your friend. You don't want to be my enemy.
They have a way of dying.
You show up in a Cerberus frigate to take me away somewhere? You think I'm stupid?
Yes.
This ship is going down in flames. I've got the only way out. I'm offering to take you with me. And you're arguing.
Just shoot her and patch her up on the ship.
I'd like to see you try.
It might just come to that.
You'll have to kill me. Look, you want me to come with you? Make it worth my while.
Tell me what you're thinking.
I bet your ship's got lots of Cerberus databases. I want to look at those files, see what Cerberus has got on me. You want me on your team? Let me go through those databases.
I'll give you full access.
You better be straight up with me. So why the hell are we standing here?
Move out.
Poor Jack.
Welcome to the Normandy, Jack. I'm Miranda, Shepard's second in command. On this ship, we follow orders.
Tell the Cerberus cheerleader to back off, Shepard. I'm here because of our deal.
Miranda will let you into the system. Let me know what you find.
Hear that, Precious? We're going to be friends. You, me, and every embarrassing little secret. I'll be reading down in the hold, or somewhere near the bottom. I don't like a lot of through traffic. Keep your people off me. Better that way.
Alright, see you. I like Jack a lot. So I don't know how many of you guys used Jack during your playthroughs. Definitely for my first playthrough, she was kind of a ship rat. Mostly just because I didn't find her powers overly useful. I mean, she had Shockwave, and I pretty much used Shockwave for my character. And I didn't really use it that much when I had a soldier Shepard. So I didn't really get... Okay, I was a bit afraid of this. So yeah, I'm not going to be able to show you guys the anomaly thing and talk about the kind of interesting way they did side quests until next time. But yeah, we're going to have to do the collector, our first actual encounter. Well, technically our second, but our first actual like fighting, you know, engaged armed conflict with the collectors. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, Jack was rarely ever in my party. I use her more during well, these days I use her more just because I actually like sometimes having the double shockwave effect. You know, it's kind of useful for keeping enemies, you know, off balance, and it leaves them vulnerable for a couple seconds. But I've actually grown to really like her character, especially since Mass Effect 3 happened. She was one of the few characters that I think had a really satisfying conclusion to her character arc. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, we got a girl who's basically been used her entire life, first in basically the most horrible way imaginable, and then, you know, when she finally broke free with that, from that lifestyle, being experimented on by Cerberus, having basically no childhood at all, other than being a test subject, essentially. And then she goes from that to essentially going from, you know, low life to low life, being used for her abilities her entire adolescence and now into like her young adult life. And it's just a real shame, and it's very, very satisfying when you finally get her to, you know, come into her own and realizing that she has the ability to trust people and not everybody is out for themselves. And she ends up using that in Mass Effect 3, spoiler alert, to help others who have, biotic gifts, and becomes a teacher. And I think that was very natural, very logical path for her to take. And man, if you screw her up in this game, things can go pretty bad for her alternatively. So, yeah.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm still finding out about me. Thanks for letting me look at these files.
What's in them?
Your friends at Cerberus are into some nasty things. I'm gonna find something I can use. I just know it.
What if the answers aren't what you expect?
I'm not looking for answers. I'm looking for names, dates, places.
What happens when you find what you're looking for?
I go hunting. Anyone who's screwed with me pays. Their associates pay. Their friends pay. The galaxy's gonna be a lot emptier when I'm done.
I can't. Nah.
What's your history with Cerberus?
They raised me in a research facility. I escaped when I was a kid. Been on the run ever since. And they've been chasing me ever since. But soon, I'm gonna chase them.
Where were you holding that rifle, that gun? Whatever. You sound excited.
You think about this a lot, don't you?
I go to sleep with this. I wake up with it. Everyone I kill, I pretend it's the ones that did this to me.
You don't have to live in this pit, you know.
It's dark, quiet, and hard to find. That spells safety to me. You know, this ship is a powerhouse. You could go pirate. Live like a king. I could help.
You'd be my first mate?
I'd lead the boarding party and handle the executions.
What is it about killing that fascinates you so much?
I figure every time someone dies and it's not me, my chances of survival go up.
I should go.
I should go. I should go. So I've heard some people say that there's actually a lot of similarities between Jack and Miranda, and I actually kind of agree with that. You have on one side Miranda. I'm going to talk about this a little later when we get to their, like, Jack and Miranda scene, the two of them that they have together. But Miranda on one side, has been groomed for perfection basically her entire life, and thus had no childhood because of it. Whereas on the other side, Jack had no childhood because of all the things that I just talked about earlier when I was talking about Jack, and they obviously chose to go about coping with that in very different ways. Miranda decided to take charge of her situation. Actually, I guess that's kind of similar when you think about it. Miranda decided to take charge of her situation by being very professional, always trying to be the best at everything, and Jack decided to take control of her situation by essentially constantly searching for whoever is responsible for the horrible things done to her, never exactly even considering the fact that she could just, go on and live a normal life. She thinks that there's really no chance of that actually happening because she's never known any sort of life other than suffering. So she did not take that very well, hence the violence, the killing of people, the promiscuity. Kelly talks a little bit about like that. Like when you talk to Kelly about Jack, she says chances are she's going to try to have sex with you or manipulate you. That's probably not a good idea, and it probably isn't unless you're planning on romancing her, which means doing it the right way, not just having sex with her. But I'm starting to ramble, hence the rambling run. But it makes a lot of sense that Miranda would look at Jack very negatively because she sees Jack as an example of the things that she doesn't want to believe about Cerberus, the horrible things that she's capable, that the organization is capable of. Thus, she wants to just blame it all on Jack, thinking, oh, well, Jack was just a mistake. Jack is just, a delinquent. That's all she's ever going to be. all that nice and good stuff. So yeah, as Kelly just mentioned, the elusive man is going to railroad us into our first collector confrontation. So we're going to put that on hold. That will be for next time, and then I'll get into the anomaly, talking about the side quest stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, remember to leave a like, leave a comment, definitely. Anything you want to talk about the game, all spoilers for basically the entire series are welcome. If you want to talk about the Mass Effect 3 ending, I'm not going to talk about that until way later. But yeah, before I continue to ramble, I will catch you guys next time. Okay, bye.
So here we go again. It seems like nothing's changed except for you. And you know me, I've always been the same. I'm done playing your games. This time it's over. Hit reset, but why can't I seem to put down the controller? Y'all.